Hi, my name is Rob Syer.
Hi Robert, you are just about to come to the end of your BTEC Extended National Diploma in Performing Arts Acting. You transferred from Southern City, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
And you're now joined us in our second year and you're about to finish. It's all happened in a flash, really.
It has, yeah.
Over the year, you've had a few highlights. What would they be, would you say?
On a personal note, I'd probably say playing the Doctor in Macbeth.
Okay.
Because if I'm honest, from a personal note, I didn't really feel very confident with it. So to go to do it and sort of go on tour and perform it to like nearly 300 sort of 12-year-old kids and do it fairly well, for me was, it sort of showed the progress I'd made, and so that was definitely an achievement.
So was it your first full-scale Shakespeare production?
Yeah.
Okay. And it was all pretty compressed rehearsal period, wasn't it? It was about 3 or 4
because
4 or 5
it was
weeks.
brought forward, so it definitely put a bit of, I'd say, pressure on the cast, but everyone came through and...
Okay, and then you had a chance to perform it for about 4 weeks, didn't you, on and off? So you kept it sort of in residence while preparing some other work, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the graduation show you've got coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we're doing Our Country's Good, which is basically about sort of a group of convicts that are being moved to Australia that are performing a play. And sort of they have to take the sort of like the bad treatment from the officers, so it's quite a difficult time for them whilst they're trying to do it.
Okay, and you're playing...
I'm playing Governor Arthur Phillip.
Okay, so the sort of pivotal character in terms of the authority, or is he rather sympathetic towards them?
He's a high authority figure, but he does have sort of sympathy for the convicts. But he's firm but fair. Like, he does sympathise with the convicts, but he knows he has us to like sort of dominate over them, because otherwise they'll run riot.
And I gather, as part of the preparation work, you did a sort of role-play improvisation workshop.
Yeah.
That sort of involved some sort of interactive experience that led you on a journey through to Australia. Tell us a little bit about how that was set up and what was involved in that.
Yeah, well, in this room we built like a massive ship, and we had like sort of everyone that was playing an officer, like playing the officers.
Okay.
Like sort of we brought the convicts in, we put them on the ship, and we did the whole journey from to Australia. Sorry.
Yeah.
And we had to like.
So that wasn't scripted. That was just pure improvisation.
It was pure improv, and we just
using
sort of had
music
to and visualise how it would have been for the convicts and the officers.
So how did you know what to say in that?
I think sort of background research on the play from sort of an individual point of view, looking at the characters and how they would have been towards the convicts in general.
And did you find that workshop useful?
It was actually, yeah. It sort of gave me like an insight to how Phillips would have thought and how he would have treated the staff and the convicts.
Free playing without necessarily worrying about cues, yeah? Okay, well, as we sort of move towards there, if you had any advice that you'd want to give anyone embarking on this particular journey of doing a BTEC, maybe next year or the year after, what would it be?
I would say just throw yourself out there, because you might surprise yourself in what you can do, really.
And it's not been easy for you, because obviously you had to swap institutions halfway through, and maybe that was good in the end for you.
I think it was,
positive for you?
I preferred it here, to be honest. I think it's been a really good experience.
Yeah. Well, it's given you a taste of drama school life at a BTEC level. And I gather that you're going on to higher education, is that right?
Yeah, I've got a place in Middlesex University in London. Brilliant. Where I'm actually doing creative writing and journalism. So.
Fantastic. So you're going to sort of diversify slightly?
A little bit, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, we really wish you all the very best with both the show coming up and perhaps more importantly with your studies to come. So thank you very much, Robert, for your time.
Thank you very much.